What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and some more Flames of War coverage. It's been a while, but we decided to finally pick up that Hit the Beach starter, which is just a fantastic two-player intro, essentially, to the game, but also to late war. And Battlefront has just done a phenomenal job with this set. So for basically 60 bucks, you're getting a whole hell of a lot of stuff in here, which we're going to take a look at in just a moment. So we're going to get this all opened up, sorted out, and then we'll take a look. Alrighty, guys, we're back. We got everything open here, and there is just a ton of stuff in this box. So Battlefront has definitely outdone themselves with this. So for 60 bucks, you really, there's never been a better time to get into Flames. Really, if you want late war, split this with a friend, 30 bucks a piece, and you guys are ready to go. So get a set of dice here. Gray for Germans, green for Americans, very easy. Giant bag of infantry bases, and for like the pack guns and everything else. So we have that. On the model side, so got a couple here for the Pack 40s. So we all have seen those before, but good stuff nonetheless. One of the neat, unique features of the box here is getting that V1 as a terrain or objective piece. So cool stuff there. No rules for, like dropping it in game on your opponent, as far as I'm aware. But a two sprues here of infantry, and that's really about the only, I think, gripe I had with the box was that each sprue has both the Germans and the Americans on there. So I think it's more or less pretty quick, cut and dry what is what, but I think that could have just potentially been, one sprue for the Germans, one for the Americans, or something like that, just to make it pretty simple to split with someone right away. But nonetheless, good stuff, all plastic here. Again, really well detailed. So you get your Americans, Germans, you got all kinds of bazookas, MGs, SMGs, got some MG 42s there, I think. All kinds of goodies. Panzerfaust bazookas. So again, plenty of that. I think most of the infantry in the box is on the German side, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Americans have certainly more vehicles for this set. So on the German side, we get some Panzer IVs, later versions with the Schürzen, or skirts, armor skirts. So again, 3 of those. Again, all that wonderful plastic. So pretty easy to assemble as you go along there. Then a giant stack of stuff for the Americans here. Again, they get loaded down with quite a few Shermans. So let's count. We got 1, 2, 3 of the 76s, I do believe. A little sprue here for commanders. And then let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more Shermans. So 11 tanks here. 3 for the Germans, a couple of pack guns, quite a bit of infantry, still some infantry for the Americans, again, plus the terrain, the dice, the cards, of course, let's not forget about those. So, we get everything we need for our German forces here, all the different Shermans, rifle platoons, German grenadiers, all that, the forces for D-Day. So you get both of those. And again, those open up with special rules and which actual products they are, so the Germans have access to all of that. And again, some things that are unique to D-Day, right? Beach Defense Grenadier Company, things like that. And then the Americans have quite a bit of forces available to them as well. So we have that. But wait, there's more. So again, Battlefront's been throwing in copies of their rule books into these types of sets. So you have that. A nice intro here, especially, again, this is so good for new players, but even returning players if you're not in the new edition yet. So quick guide on the pull rules here, and this flips out. It's double-sided, so very easy. Just pull this out on the table and go through everything that you need here, all the different phases of the game, basic details, assault, move shooting, all that fun stuff. And then, last but not least, not 100% mandatory if you've been playing for a while, but it is nice as a reference, like I said, with both Germans and Americans being on the same infantry sprues. So you're definitely going to have to look close and make sure you're picking the right things out. It's not too hard to tell, of course, but if you're new and you're not familiar with what everything looks like right away, and can't just tell at a glance, oh, this is a German, this is an American soldier, and so on and so forth. this is a good guide for that. So picking out what you have available for your force here. So this is the parachute rifle platoon. The Sherman assembly, you got the 75 and the 76. Assembly guide here for the V1 and the launch rail for it. And on the other side, German assembly, of course. So our Panzer IVs, the 7.5 centimeter assault guns, so the PaK 40s, Panzer Grenadier Company HQ. Again, nice key here, figure key as to what is what and how to organize them, put them on the bases properly so that it's, again, ready to go and ready to play. So again, our leaders, MG42 teams, Panzer Schreck and Faust and all that fun stuff. So again, great guide and really helps you get this together in no time. And again, a fantastic set if you are splitting with a friend, $30 a piece essentially. Whether you're playing Germans or Americans, you get quite a bit of stuff. Germans are going to get certainly, again, a good chunk of infantry with some tanks and the guns. Americans are going to get a little bit of infantry with just a nice pile of Shermans, right? 11 Shermans is a great way to get into the game, and really, whichever side you pick, you can't beat that for $30 a piece if you're splitting it with a friend. Again, you get your dice, your bases, everybody gets their unit cards. Just one rule book though, so that might be one where down the road you need to get a second one if you're or however you're splitting that with a friend, but still you have the basic little guide here as well that covers a lot of your just simple games. And again, if you're brand new, play some of that first before you get into expanding your forces and all that. So that, again, kind of wraps things up, guys. If you have picked up Hit the Beach, if you're coming back to late war or coming into late war for the first time, let us know what you thought of the set. Is this really one of the best that Battlefront has ever put out? How does it stack up against other companies' sets for getting into a game? Is $60 a great price point? Do you feel like this is enough for what you get? I certainly do. I think, again, whether you're just buying it for yourself and you want both forces, $60 compared to some of the other companies out there, you're getting a hell of a lot of stuff. And again, if you're splitting this with a friend, $30 a piece to get this much to get into late war or just flames in general. What is holding you back here? So I think this is just fantastic overall. So we are actually using that. We're actually doing the splitting it with a friend route. We're gonna, of course, play Germans. So we're gonna focus on building those for late war. A buddy of ours is jumping in with late war Americans as well. In the meantime, we're still wrapping up and getting into painting our mid-war forces. So we have that large Africa Corps force that is getting some love and attention now. Hopefully get you guys some battle reports. Our buddy who's also playing these is finishing up his mid-war American so that we can start bringing you guys some battle reports there and then eventually jump over into late war. But again, guys, hit us up in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on the Hit the Beach set and just all the new stuff for Flames from Battlefront in general. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. We've got plenty more coming for you. And then stay tuned for more. Thanks for hanging out.